Now there are three.
Although we still only had 2 TV channels in 1960, BBC and ITV, having a TV set went from being a luxury for the few to entertainment for the masses. Roughly 3/4 of homes had a telly at the start of the decade. And on the 6th of May 1960, nearly all those homes tuned in for the royal wedding, when the Queen's younger sister, Princess Margaret, married commoner Anthony Armstrong Jones.
And here is the picture that every woman will be watching closely. Her Royal Highness, the bride.
The broadcast broke all viewing records, 25 million in the UK and a staggering 300 million people around the world. The BBC unveiled its sparkling new television centre in 1960. It was reported to be the largest, best equipped and most carefully planned TV factory anywhere in the world. But the BBC had its work cut out. ITV programmes were much more popular. Like The Avengers, which hit our screens in 1961. This offbeat spy series starred Patrick Macnee as the debonair spy, John Steed, who worked for the British government.
Please don't bother to get up. Do you want to borrow this?
The Avengers hit the big time when Honor Blackman joined the cast as Dr. Kathy Gale, Steed's glamorous new crime-fighting partner. Her skin-tight leathers appealed to the boys, and her modern independent lifestyle struck a chord with the girls.
Where was it you said you were going?
To Tokyo for the International
Judo Convention.
The Avengers went on to become one of the most popular TV series of all time, and the show eventually reached audiences in 120 countries. Points of View began on the BBC with Robert Robinson airing viewers' complaints for the first time.
Good evening. Every Monday at this time I'm going to read you your own letters. I do hope they're going to be highly critical and frightfully disobedient, and so help save television from one of its besetting sins, which is complacency.
Someone should organise a television honesty week.
Ah, Mr. Boyle, how much television would we have left if we did that?
And the BBC appealed to teenage viewers with Jukebox Jury, a simple panel show with David Jacobs at the helm.
On to the first record, then.
Assorted celebrities got the chance to rate new singles a hit or a miss.
But not my kind of record.
I think it would probably be a hit.
Ah, well, they make it undoubtedly up.
Eat your heart out, X Factor. Meanwhile, in British cinema, a new wave of gritty realism was on its way with angry young men, raw language, downbeat locations, and the breaking of taboos.
Let's go upstairs.
Leading the way was a film called Saturday Night, Sunday Morning. Jittery censors gave it an X certificate, but these days it's a PG. It was a box office smash and made 24-year-old Albert Finney a star.
You know the trouble with you? You don't know the difference between right and wrong. And I don't think you ever will.
Maybe I won't, but I don't want anybody to teach me either.
In 1960, Alfred Hitchcock made his chilling thriller Psycho with gritty realism, using seedy locations and again challenging taboos.
Here we have a quiet little motel. And in this house, the most dire, horrible events took place.
The film features sex and violence in ways that hadn't been done before. A bed scene involving an unmarried couple made the censors blush. And so did Flushing a Loo. An image once left to the imagination was seen for the first time on film with broken up bits of paper in the bowl. Psycho was rated X. These days, it's been reduced to a 15. With grit, the new buzzword in entertainment, along came Coronation Street on ITV at the end of 1960. The critics hated it, but viewers loved it. And what they loved was its ordinariness, working people living in a modest street in a northern town. Using words like knout and bayek made them lovable.
I never thought the day had come when I'd have to say this, But I reckon that college has turned you into a proper stuck-up little snob, Kenneth Barlow.
Oh, that's not true.
If my word's not good enough...
3 months after its launch, Corrie was #1 in the
I
ratings.
think there'll be 3 and 4. I'll put them on slate. You don't need to worry, I'm not thinking of running away.
Reality was here to stay.